Hello, future Falcons. My name is Mr. Ralston, and I'm the principal at Meridian 6th Grade Academy. Unfortunately, due to COVID restrictions, we can't have you over for an in-person orientation and tour of our building this spring. So we're producing this video for you to watch that hopefully will help answer some questions, give you kind of a little bit of an insight into what your day in 6th grade will look like, and also help if you're worried or anxious about coming to 6th grade. Hopefully it'll help ease that a little bit as well, because we do recognize this is a big transition for you guys. A lot of you have been in the same elementary school for 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 years. And now you're going to be coming to a brand new building that maybe you've never even set foot in. You don't know the staff. You're going to be with a lot of new kids from the other elementary schools. So it is a big change for you guys. So we want to do what we can to help ease that and get you excited about coming to 6th grade. So your 5th grade teachers will show you this video. And sometime before the end of the year, there will be some teachers from the Perry 6th Grade Academy coming to your classroom to talk to you, to help get you excited about 6th grade, to answer any questions you may have from watching the video. And they are also going to quiz you on some things that you'll see in the video and hand out some prizes. So be sure to pay attention to everything in the video. And as you're watching, if you've got questions, write them down. That way you won't forget, and you can get those answered when the teachers come to visit your classroom. And there's also a lot of information we're going to be sending out to your parents about orientation this summer, which will be in person, school supplies and things like that. But we will get all that information to your parents so they can help you with that. So again, please pay attention to the video. You're going to get quizzed on it when our teachers are there, and we want you to do well. So you'll hear from me a little later in the video, but right now I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Pollock.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Pollock, one of the school counselors here at Perry Academy. One of the things we'd like to share with you are some wise words from students who were former elementary school students like yourself who have come through the doors of Perry Academy in these past few years. So listen up to what they have to say about this transition. First up, we have some advice from Anthony from Glens Valley. The teachers aren't scary unless you throw pencils or don't do your work. Okay, thanks for the tips, Anthony. So if we're going to follow his advice, let's remember to not throw pencils and to do our work. Sounds like some wise words. All right, next up, we have some advice from Nguyen from Douglas MacArthur. And Nguyen says, you may not end up in the same class as your friends, but you get to make new friendships with other kids who you don't even know. So those are some great tips and some great wise words, because you may find that you're not in classes with people that you've known from the past, but what you will find, I promise you, are some other great kids to connect with, and you're going to make some new friendships, and those might be friendships that last for you for the rest of your school career. So it's a very exciting time. All right, Lauren from Douglas MacArthur says, if you're worried about making friends, lockers, or getting good grades, don't be. Your teachers will teach you how to open your lockers, math, language arts, etc. But they will also put you with people that will be your best friends. So don't be too nervous about going to a new school, because it will all be just fine. I couldn't have said it better myself, Lauren. It is a big change and a big transition, but your teachers have got this. They've done this before. They know how to look out for you and to make sure this transition is a smooth one. We will work together to make sure that you have a good transition from your elementary school here to here at Perry Academy, and you're going to find it's an amazing place to be. All right, and Gabe wants you to know the food is good. The cheeseburger has onions. You can't get the cheeseburger without onions, guys, so don't worry if you don't like onions. We got you covered there as well. All right, a little bit about our cast and crew here at Perry Academy is what's up next. All right, so we have a host of people to support you here at Perry Academy that want you to have your very best experience here possible. So everyone from our fearless leader, Mr. Ralston, who runs our building as principal, to the other office members, the office staff members like myself and Ms. Vance, the school counselor, our assistant principal and school social worker, we're all here to support you, as well as our front office secretary. But beyond those doors, we have so many fabulous staff members here. We have amazing classroom teachers. We have wonderful specialist teachers. We have everyone from our amazing support staff in the cafeteria who make the delicious meals that you will eat, to our fabulous custodians who are going to make sure our building is clean and sparkling and well maintained for you. And then, of course, we have 640 plus amazing, wonderful students who we can't wait to get to know. And some of those people will be your best friends. So we're excited for you to join our cast and crew and to see you soon. Thanks, guys.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Gibson and I serve as assistant principal here. I want to tell you a little bit about your day. So first, when you come to Perry Meridian 6th Grade Academy, you will start your day a little earlier in some instances. So our school starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. So you're going to want to get up earlier and make sure that you're ready to go on your bus stop, which would probably be an earlier time this coming year, so that you're here at school by 8 o'clock. When you get dressed, you're going to get dressed in the same kind of uniform that you wear to school right now. So you can wear a solid color polo or collared shirt that needs to be long enough for you to tuck into your pants. Your pants can be khaki or tan colored, black or navy blue. You may wear shorts or skirts as long as they're near knee length. You cannot wear shorts after fall break, and then you can put them back on after spring break, similar to what you do now. So, all right, getting to school. How many of you ride the bus? Raise your hand. Go ahead. Raise your hand. Do you ride the bus? Okay, if you ride the bus, then you will be on the bus with 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. So you will no longer be the older kids on the bus, but you're going to go ahead and be the younger kids on the bus again. Bus stop times are a little earlier. Most of the time, our bus drivers try to make sure that our 6th graders are sitting up closer to the front. But as always, if you have some stuff that's going on in the bus, you just let me know. You are now allowed to have personal electronics here at school. So that means that you can bring your cell phone if you want, but it does need to stay off and it needs to be in your locker. We don't have those in our pockets or on throughout the day. Most of you have one-to-one devices, which means that you have a Chromebook that you bring to school every day. That will be the same. You'll use a device throughout the day. You'll have the same login information that you have right now. And then the big piece is the locker. So how many of you are excited about opening up a locker or having a locker next year? Raise your hand. Yeah, that's an exciting piece. And it's something that a lot of times we're nervous about. When I was going to 6th grade, I was very nervous about the locker. So I would recommend that you get a padlock maybe this summer and you can start practicing the pattern that you need to follow in order to open up a locker. But we are going to teach you how to open up a locker and we are going to practice. And I promise you that you'll be able to open up your locker by the end of your first week. So that's an exciting piece, not something to worry about. You will get your locker on your first day of school. Some people want to know, can we decorate our locker? Yeah, some people put all kinds of fun stuff in their lockers. We just don't do stickers on the outside or inside of our locker, but magnets and things like that are okay. And then it is now time to go to class.
Hi, I'm Ms. Vance, and I'm one of the school counselors here at Perry Academy. I'd like to tell you a little bit about your schedule. First of all, our building is divided into 7 teams. This means that your 2 main classrooms and your locker will be in the same area of the school, so you don't have to worry about finding your way around a big new building. Secondly, you will have 2 main classes. One is your math and science class taught by the same teacher. The other block class, as we call them, is your language arts and social studies class, which will also be taught by the same teacher. Everyone will start the year in a class called Discovery, but for the first few weeks of school, we'll introduce you to your options of music, band, choir, and orchestra. If you decide to sign up for band, choir, or orchestra, you will take that class instead of Discovery. If you stay in Discovery, you'll be working with teachers on projects that are fun and educational, but not necessarily tied to the actual classroom content. Lastly, you will have specialist classes, art, PE, world cultures, and Project Lead the Way. We're still deciding which of these will be required and which ones you will get to choose, but we do have a form link being sent out to you so you can make your choices for us. Here's an example schedule. 8 o'clock, entering the building and getting ready for the day, having homeroom and announcements time, just getting settled. Then we have a 30-minute period called Flex. This could be teachers working with students in small groups on skills for the class, or sometimes we use it for our second step lessons. Then on this example schedule, you see Block 1, Math and Science, and Block 2, Language Arts and Social Studies. Notice on this schedule that block 2 is broken up into 2 smaller chunks because lunch happens right in the middle. That happens sometimes on the team schedules. Then the student has discovery, or like I said, if you sign up for a music class, this will take the place of discovery. And the student ends their day with specials and then dismissal.
Hello. We're going to talk a little bit about what it means to be on the road to success here at Perry Meridian 6th Grade Academy. So when we talk about the road to success, we're talking about respecting our peers, owning our education, addressing adults appropriately, and demonstrating safe behavior. When I think about being on the road to success, I think about a lot of different things with 6th grade because there are going to be so many things that are going to be different. So we're going to spend a lot of time teaching you what it looks like and sounds like and feels like to be on the road to success. So here are the 2 things that I want you to know. Not much has changed with our behavior expectations. The same ways that you're expected to behave at your school now are the same ways that we expect you to behave here at Perry Meridian 6th Grade Academy. We understand that there are going to be times when we get off of the road to success. And like I said, we're going to teach you what that looks like, sounds like, feels like, so you know exactly what we want you to do. But if we mess up, which sometimes happens, we want you to know that it's not a big deal, but it's something that we are going to fix. So at our school, kids get an agenda. Your agenda will probably look a little different than this one as far as the cover is concerned. But inside, you're going to track all the things that you need to do for your class assignments. But also, we kind of have notes that go back and forth for you and your parents. So whenever we get off of the road to success for behavior, so maybe we're talking when we're not supposed to be talking and our teacher has warned us multiple times, they will mark our agenda to help us know that, hey, we have a problem. And then usually after a few times, then you might receive a student conduct report and you have to come down and see me. So when you come down to see me, there are sometimes consequences to those behaviors. So for instance, you might have a detention, in-school suspension, out-of-school suspension, or even expulsion. So hopefully we don't have to go there with you. However, we want you to know that we're excited about having you here and we want you to be on the road to success. So we'll talk again more about that. We also work on being responsible. And so part of that is making sure that you're coming to school prepared, you have your work done that you need to have finished for classes, you're not spending too much time at your locker, all those things that require you to be a good student. Again, that's something that we're going to teach you and that we'll keep track of. And then if for some reason we're struggling to stay on the road to success and be responsible, we have different interventions. Like you might need to go talk to your school counselor so that we can come up with a good plan about how we can get you on track. And then sometimes we have things where you have to stay after school to work on work and things like that. But we are so excited because we know that you're able to stay on the road to success, and we're going to work hard to make sure that you know what that looks like.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Wright, and I am the school social worker for Perry Meridian 6th Grade Academy. When you come to the school, you will have the opportunity to work with a lot of different programming through the Student Services Department. We offer counseling services, which can be for academic support to help with focus and grades and organization. We offer social and emotional support to help with conflict management with friends, stress management, and anger management. There are many other guidance programs you'll participate in throughout the school year. We'll talk about high school preparation and college and even career lessons. You'll participate in second steps every week while you're in school. And we'll have different celebration weeks, such as Red Ribbon Week, to help have fun and to learn about different opportunities in the community. You'll also have the opportunity to have access to social work resources, which you may be familiar with. Our goal is to help ensure you are at school every day. And if anything comes up that is in your way of coming to school, let us know. We'll talk to you soon.
Hello again, future Falcons. It's me, Mr. Ralston, principal of Perry Academy, and I'm here to talk to you about what kind of things can you do after school, extracurricular activities, clubs, sports, etc. Well, first thing is clubs. We have a lot of clubs at Perry Academy, and some examples you see on the screen are Girls Inc., Lego Club, which I'm a Lego guy, so I run Lego Club, which is tons of fun. Guys Read, Girls on the Run, Buff Robotics. We have intramurals. We've had volleyball. We have a free throw contest. We have Christian Youth Bible Club. We have Spell Bowl, Science Bowl, Math Bowl, and more. And a lot of these clubs come from ideas from students. So next year, after we get the year going, if there's something that you'd like to do, some club that you would like to be a part of, ask an adult. Try to find an adult to sponsor it for you. Reach out to myself or the counselors, anybody really in the building. And if we can find an adult to sponsor it, we'll have that club. Sometimes we can find adult sponsors, sometimes we can't, but it never hurts to try because, as I said, a lot of the clubs that we do at Perry Academy are really come from students. They're their ideas. So start thinking about things you might like to do an after-school club on. And like I said, next year after we get the year going, start asking adults. Ask me. We'll see what we can do to help you find a sponsor. And in athletics, sixth graders participate with the middle school students in athletics. And the sports teams that sixth graders can be a part of next year are cross country, tennis, swimming, wrestling, track, golf, and soccer. Now, football, we always get questions about football and basketball. Those school teams do not start until the 7th grade. So in 6th grade, you would still need to play like Perry youth sports, etc. So baseball, and that includes baseball. Baseball, basketball, and football all start school teams in the 7th grade. Now, if you're interested in sports, please make sure that your parents check the Perry Middle website, go to the athletics section, because there's a physical that you have to have before you can participate in sports. And if you have any questions, please ask. We want to do everything we can to help you guys with after-school clubs and after-school sports because extracurriculars are really important. And you can be involved in clubs and sports as well. You don't have to pick and choose. So I'm going to turn it back over to Miss Vance. But I just want to let you guys know we're really excited about seeing you next year, and we're looking forward to a great year. Take it away, Miss Vance.
We are very excited to meet you at Perry Academy. As mentioned earlier in this presentation, we need to find out from you which specials classes you're most interested in. Please make sure you have completed the online form to choose your specials rankings. Links to this form will be sent out via Parent Square. If you don't complete this form, we will make decisions for you. Welcome, future PMA Falcons. What will your story be at the Academy?